exactly right.
And now let's go backstage because here they come. They were down and out. They were pronounced clinically dead by Dr. Edelstein only a couple of months ago. But they're coming on stage now. They've come back from the dead. They're coming in the door now. They've left their car out beside the parking lot here. They've walked in all the way from Maroubra to be with you tonight. You at home tonight.
Right.
They're the finest band Australia's ever produced.
The biggest thing to happen on Street since Sherman. We're talking about Hoodoo Gurus.
When you see a little baby sitting out in front of the glass, well, that's just the beginning of a thing called a generation gap. It's not the difference of age now. Everybody's talking about. Oh, it's all those no-nos that make up the generation gap. Well, the grown-ups go out now. They go to party and get stoned. Well, that's something they don't talk about in front of the children at home. But they ain't fooling anybody now, 'cause those kids are gonna fire now. Just another reason for a thing called a generation gap. The generation gap is a mighty, mighty big hole. And you ain't gonna fill it up with all those lies being told. Wow, 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 wow. You better set your trap. You expect to narrow the generation gap. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Preacher says drinking is a sin that we'll have to pay for. Well, tell me, what's that liquor bottle? Who knows that in his car? And who's the man who goes daddy? Well, every time the moon is out, do you still wonder why we have that generation gap? The generation gap is a mighty, mighty big hole. And you ain't gonna fill it up with all those lies that being told. Wow, 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 wow. You better shut your trap. And you just might help to close that generation gap. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. And the generation gap is a mighty, mighty big hole. And you ain't gonna fill it up with all those lies that being told. Wow, 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 wow. Why don't you button your lip and just lose yourself on your own generation trip? Wow, 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 wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, weren't the Hoodoo Gurus in fine form tonight, Roy? For a band that were pronounced clinically dead only a fortnight ago, I think they've come back. They've come back from the dead and they've made their kiddies and they've made the people of Sydney really proud of them tonight.
Well, I've always thought
And I didn't think the audience gave them enough. Do you, Roy?
I don't either, mate. I think the Hoodoos have always been the masters of the key of C, and I think that's marvellous too. Now, we're moving on, mate, to a bit of information, bit of bump that people might want to take on board.